TOMz.
Ayo sanibonani lapha emakhafeni uZet is Keepani. Welcome to it. Let us see these teenagers on a mission. Khona la ku SABC 1 Mzansi for show.
Absolutely, bafethu lelo ngqa phambili when it comes to Satake entertainment and nyazi kusihlala sinilethela lokho, and today is no different bafethu. Igama ke uSiya and this is uKadi and we're about to take you on a journey of a lifetime.
Cool. Ntwana ngifuna ukuyana ne. How long can you hold your breath?
Maybe 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Maybe 10 seconds. Nah, I mean, that's the first good when you actually hold your breath, you become dizzy and a bit weird. That's why it's because your brain does not get enough oxygen.
Bese uyayibuza ukuthi abantu baphefumula kanjani kwindawo ezingenamoya, like underwater, like outer space. Kwenzeka kanjani?
And people actually go underground basebenza kuma mine, like South Africans that do that each and every day.
And namhlanje ke bafethu bestikita exactly that. Sikubonisa like guys lokho kwenzeka kanjani right on TOMz. With that being said bafethu, are you ready for today's show? Are you ready? Well, let's get the show on the road.
Discover the importance of breathing deep underground. See the incredible innovation by a young Mzansi guy. Solagaban's how it can change the world. We all have to breathe. Godwa, why is oxygen in the brain so important? Go back in history to trace the origins of oxygen use. See how amazing scientific discoveries can change our world, and test yourself in our ultimate TOMz quiz. Let's get this party started.
Alright, team of friends, this is the very time where we get to interact with you guys via our social media pages. How long can you hold your breath underwater? Prince on Facebook, I can hold my breath for only 5 minutes. 5 minutes! Always feeling is for Tulungelo, I can actually hold my breath for 10 minutes! You lie, my boy, you lie. Keep those comments coming in on Facebook and on Twitter. On Facebook, y'all. TOMz on Twitter at TOMz_SABC_1. With that being said, let's go and say to us one let's party in 10 minutes.
Well, we still at it again with our roadshow touchdown in Soweto. Namhlanje sisema-4 in Phahlele High School. We're talking about fresh air. Right next to me is Umchi Umhlaba ngama question. Feda boy?
Mnandi.
TOMz. What's your name?
I'm Andile.
Okay, so my boy, mina ngifuna ukuyana ukuthi uzowazi lama question engizokubuza wona ne. Why do we need fresh air, Ntwana?
For oxygen, stuff like that, yeah.
Stinga fresh air so that ukuthi so khona ukuphila kahle sibe ne healthy lifestyle.
Mangiyanje ngaphandle ngithola ngithi ngishawa umoya ngifuna ukurelax. Yeah, that's fresh air to me.
Okay, my boy. Yazi ukuthi ama divers, people who go underwater. Angisho bancedwa ama tank ukuphefumula. So ngitshela abantu abasebenza under imine bancedwa yini ukuthi baphefumule?
Surely mhlambe there's some khona indlela maybe babafakela ngayo some air or some holes, something like that. I'm not sure.
I think because of konama holes la wangena ngawo, I think oxygen even ngena lapho and then is a go.
Okay, so ngitshela ke, how does oxygen help our brain to function?
But I think like oxygen ne so ingene emzimbeni wethu ne like it cleaner system yethu and then sikwazi ukubanga kahle stuff, yeah.
Well guys, now it's good we need fresh air to breathe. So how do we make it possible in places where it's impossible? Let's go check it out. When abantu travel deep underground or into outer space, for instance, they can't breathe there because there is no oxygen that can be simply inhaled. For this reason, technologies have been invented that can help abantu to breathe in these spaces. For underwater diving, divers bangaphatha oxygen cylinders on their back and literally take the oxygen with them. In the same way, when miners go underground, they need fresh air to breathe in order to stay alive. As far back as 15th century, Leonardo da Vinci wrote about tanks that were used to abantu to breathe underwater. In 1885, a doctor in New York used oxygen for the first time to treat pneumonia. In World War I, abantu discovered the benefits of oxygen to treat soldiers who have been gassed. The earliest spacesuits did not have their own oxygen supply. They had to be connected to a spacecraft for a fresh supply.
Alright, my friends, mina ngakwazi ukubamba umoya wami for 10 seconds. Kodwa khona enye i-free diver eke yabamba umoya wakhe ne for 22 minutes, my friends. Igama lakhe uTOMz lo muntu ayishanga into yakhe.
That's a long time. Guys, please do not try it at home ngoba nizofeinta. Sifuna ukwazi ukuthi wena how long can you hold your breath? Hit us up on our social media pages. We're going to take a shot at break. Siyabuya. Don't go anywhere.
TOMz.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Yay!
Wow.
Yo,
wow.
I'm not running out of breath. But anywho, welcome back to you and guys. It's TOMz SABC 1, real life and TV on one.
Yo, most def. Guys, watching this show, you guys are actually breathing. And you are breathing because there is oxygen around you. Don, I didn't know you can hold your breath for that long.
And I can even go longer.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Now, my friends, so good time. My miners have to go underground. What talking about faith? So, but dinga umoya goes about pefmula, but be healthy and alive. Inako batinga ini ama air crossings, and this is a very special type of invention. Yeah, overhauler by Mzansi Genius. With that being said, my friends, have a look at this.
Hey yo, what's going on? It's your boy CADD, pronounced Caddy, on another mission running the streets of Johannesburg. Now, before it's good to TOMz is all about innovators. Well, I'm glad we're gonna meet up with an engineer who's doing awesome tech. We don't know what it is, but we're gonna find out. See you and me in this mission? Let's go find out. So what up with them?
Sean Fitz.
I'm
not.
Let's keep on.
No, otherwise. Good time.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna be my mission for today, ne?
Yeah.
So talk about what do you do, where are we, and what is the plan for the future?
What I do is tech dev.
Yeah.
But in other words, you could call it technology development.
Cool.
Where I'm at right now, I'm at an incubator called the Resolution Circle.
Yeah.
And what I do and what the space does, we develop technology and we develop new products and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what is to develop technology?
So develop technology. It might sound like rocket science to a lot of guys, but
yeah,
it's literally it's actually more about developing solutions and problems using technology.
Okay.
So a project I'm working on a project with the mines, and we're developing an innovative way to save the mine costs in terms of ventilation.
Yeah.
And ventilation, if you know, any of the viewers might know that ventilation is very important for the supply of fresh air to the guys working underground. Making sure that they're safe and things like that. So yeah, so that's essential. So technology development is not a very complicated thing. It's it's just about using, the best available technologies or knowledge.
Solution. Yeah. Before we get to your project, we're gonna go to what actually brought you to this field. Like what inspired you to do actually technology development?
Yo, hey man, that's a very interesting story. I have to say, if you're thinking there's a degree or something you'll study at university to get into this field, there's no such thing. It's about learning a skill and be able to apply the skill and try to solve a problem. That's what it's about.
Sure.
So my background, I did mining engineering.
Okay.
So I did mining engineering. I studied for a few years, and I think that was what gave me the advantage, in terms of, coming up with a solution. Because sometimes what we do is we all have bright ideas, but we don't spend enough time in a space to come up with the problem and solve the right problem. So I think that's what happened. So once I found, there's a problem in terms of ventilation, and I solve then that's when I decided to take the journey and take the step to say, okay, let's talk to some people and let's develop some technology, man, or some solution. So that's what's up. Yeah.
So working in the mine actually inspired you to go into develop tech.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Let's get into it. Yeah. The project that you're doing. Tell us more about that project.
It is basically a mine ventilation appliance by Spanisaya in the mines, underground. And what it's meant to do, it's meant to be a cost-saving way of the mine supplying ventilation to the working areas and the people underground. The mine spend, I'll say, any mine, any underground coal mine, for example, will spend in the orders of plus 30 million, 50 million rand a year just, to supply ventilation or build these appliances. So what we've done is said, okay, what if we created the same device, and we save the mine 50%, but what if then, you know what I mean? So that's what we're developing now with that solution. How do we then exactly apply that? And it's not difficult, if you have support, and it's always easy to access the support if you know what you're saying. So you know, we got the guys on board. We built it over a couple of weeks. I think it took us about 4 weeks to develop and manufacture. And then we showed it to the client. About by 10, they said, no, okay, we like it. We just need a few improvements, and that's where second step 2 came about. Then we developed some more, so that it can be ready for things. Yeah.
Why does your brain need oxygen, and why do we sometimes feel lightheaded? Despite the brain being so small compared to the rest of our body, it uses the most oxygen. They need oxygen to create energy, which keeps our brain's activity going and keeps us alive. When our brains don't get enough oxygen, ingqondo cells weight cannot perform their functions, and we can start feeling dizzy, struggle to remember izinto, and angeke sikhona concentrate. If siserumini where we don't have enough oxygen or we can't breathe properly, we are starving our brains for vital oxygen, and that is very dangerous. Okay, cool. So let's talk about the development. When it comes to this project?
So because I studied in mining engineering, I did do a bit of soft skills in terms of technical drawing and that kind of thing. So the first step I had to do, myself, was to draw out and actually design the concept as best as I could. You know, obviously it wasn't like 100%. But that's when I needed to now partner up with a credible engineering firm that could actually, assist. And luckily, fortunately enough, Pamutse Unique Engineering gave me a sponsorship and like, hey, look, you're a young black guy, we like what you're doing, and they managed to assist with refining the design. You have a lot of companies that have corporate social responsibility, or CSI, or where they can support, they can support young people. So as a young person, you just have to position yourself grand,
Okay.
So that was the first step, and that's where the journey grew. And then in that interaction with the guys' engineering firm, I actually grew from that. And then, it's been a process since then. So we manufactured our first prototype. It took another 6 weeks to just like put it together. Once we had put it together, we showed our client, and the good thing, we didn't have to show the client the entire product. We just had to show them, this thing can actually work in principle. And then that's where we took from the next step. Then we started raising some more funds now, to develop the full extent. So right now, we are on like the 3rd prototype. So I've done prototype 1, which is version 1, version 2, and then version 3 now. That's where we are, and it's looking good. We're looking at this year.
So, enough oxygen. Nikhumbule that the brain needs it to heal and function properly. You can start early by simply just breathing deeply. When you take a deep breath through your mouth, the air travels through your airwaves and eventually into your blood. The blood goes into your brain, taking the oxygen with it, and if you have more oxygen in your body, you will have more in your brain. You should also make sure uvula mafastera if you are inside and get enough exercise buffet. So the stronger your heart pumps, the more oxygen gets into the rest of your body. Okay, so again, what do you do on a daily basis as a tech developer?
101, as an entrepreneur, you gotta be well balanced. You gotta be in the workshop and outside of the workshop talking to people, stakeholder engagement about that thing. You need the funders, you need the client to be involved. All of these things. So you can't say that I need to be in the workshop the whole time. But that's essentially the core of the job, is that I spend a lot of time designing, working with the technical guys, trying to put it together. But at the same time, the big focus must be on like making sure we have enough money to do, like if it's prototype 3 or 4.
Wow. Guys, we need oxygen. But 3 minutes is a good marker. If you do not get 3 minutes of oxygen, you are likely to get brain damage.
Yo, that is deep.
It's crazy.
Oxygen and fresh air enough? Well, tell us on Facebook and on Twitter, and we will see you on the flip side of this.
TOMz.
Alright, Mzansi, welcome back to TOMz, watching SABC 1, we're live and TV out Uno.
Yes, Bafethu, and thank you so much for joining us into our next segment, Bafethu. So during the ad break, we had a challenge for the longest time. And you know who won, guys.
Hey, Bo, obviously you know we need it. Like, this guy, why come back on national TV? No, I still dig it to Lulu Dab, actually.
I'm still not breathing.
Wow. Anyway, Bafethu, namhlanje ke siyazi ukuthi siphilomile sichilile sibhala u4 sifunda ngomoya fresh air yayibona nje and sibona umjida ke oyishaya ngempela into yakhe ngoba siyazi ukuthi emsebenzini in the workplace abantu abaningi abawutholi umphefumulo njengo brothers lana and ingakho check out an invention and umjida lona ke who actually made it his goal to bring fresh air into the underground. With that being said, let's check it out.
Okay, Pudu, so for somebody who's sitting at home and wants to get into the tech development,
research and development is basically a step process of, something that I talk a lot about to the guys I mentor and the guys that mentor me, is that it's a process which you first have to, ideate, think about very clearly what you want to do. So before you say it's an idea, I have an idea. How much research have you done? Have you Googled and found out how many people are trying to do the same thing? So the first things you'd have to do from the bat, if you're going to start with technology development, is say, okay, what problem am I trying to solve exactly? And who in the space is trying to solve the problem and how? And once you understand that, that's when you can start saying, okay, let me think of my own way or a unique way or a better way to actually approach the same problem that other people are trying to do.
Oh man, there you have it, Bafethu. What an inspiring day, Bafethu. If you want to go into the field of tech development, go out there if you're inspired and solve some problems. It's not rocket science. Otherwise, this is what we call mission accomplished. Your boy, CAWD, I pronounce Caddy. Zari.
Alright, Bafethu, let's be doing this where we put your knowledge to the test with our TOMz Quiz Challenge, Bafethu. You too can play along on Facebook and on Twitter, and put together more TOMz. All you have to do is simply slide in the DMs and I'm gonna go shange email on tomz@sabceducation.co.za. Now, which one are you rooting for, Bafethu? In our TOMz Speed Round Master. With that being said, let's play the TOMz Quiz Challenge.
Hey yo, what's going on, TOMz? As you know, you guys are very special to us, and we went down to visit Impafuri Mphahlele High School, Soweto, Bafethu. Now, we are ready, we're rats and we are relevant. Ubuntu Nasi are ready to take over and have fun with you guys as we explore the amazing world of science and technology. Lights, camera, and action. Are you guys ready to experience the ultimate edutainment? Well, let's get it. We interacted with the learners Esgela. We played some awesome games, Sajava, did some cool experiments, and man, oh man, we had so much fun. If you wanted to come to your school, guys, it's simply easy. All you gotta do is drop us an email at tomz@sabceducation.co.za, and who knows, your school might be next. Ngoba vele thina we all about science and tech, sisabuza ama-learners ukuthi bona bayazi anything about science and technology, and sisabatshela ukuthi kahle kahle what is science and what is technology. We had an awesome time, Bafethu, so we handed out some awesome books that will empower the learners and leave them motivated. Le ncwadi lezi can assist the learners with their career guidance in the future. Coolly. Which one of these activities ayakunceda to boost the amount of oxygen in your body? Is it A, sitting very still, B, exercising, C, sleeping, or D, staying in a dark room with no windows? Which one is it? Oh, Team B is fast. My chance to answer anyone?
I think it's B.
B indeed! Okay, guys, we've come to the second round. Guys, well done for making it this far. Mamelani, guys, you guys are no longer a team. Imagine, sitting at 1-1. So, Lena CB's a knockout challenge. Now, a question, Bafethu. Astronauts cannot breathe in outer space without their space suits. Is this true or is this false? Okay, my boy, it's answer.
It is true.
It is true indeed! Alright, cool, Bafethu. So we have come to the last round. Guys, Lena CB is a TOMz Speed Round Master. So my boy, well done for making it this far, ne? So it's gonna happen, Dwan. You're going to puzzles lie in front of you. So if you know what cheap the go into Lena, ne? What when you do? You have 2 minutes, my boy. So last spanning is cut, ne? How you win this is this cut leso sheshe ngaso sizosifaka ku TOMz quiz ngale intwana zonke ezidlalile, ne? So the faster you put this on another splendor, then you win this round. And your prize yako, you're gonna be a co-presenter with TOMz. Ntwana. How do you feel about that?
I'm feeling good.
Okay, so you think you can nail this?
Yes.
Okay, Ntwana, isikhathi sakho siqala manje, let's go. Boy, 1 minute, 19 seconds. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel excited, you know.
Any shout outs, Lape Makaya?
I say shout out to my friend. Yeah, this is British Pound, you know. My family, to my mom. Thanks, my friend.
Oh, wait, you know how it is, my friend. To British Pound playing the TOMz quiz. Until next time, City, adios. Well, guys, here's good thing about it. We actually need to breathe, and with technology evolving each and every day, that are actually making it easier for abantu to work in hot conditions to breathe easily. Let's go check what's happening in Raise the Future. Our scientists have discovered a crystal that has absorbed oxygen for the air around it. It can then store the oxygen and possibly release it later. This would help to bring oxygen to places where it usually can't reach in an easy and effective way. It will also enable divers to go deeper because they can carry more oxygen. And it will make the work for our astronauts safer as they don't have to make as much oxygen out in space.
Yeah, no, but ukuphefumula futhi oxygen is very important for our brain. I mean, kuyakusiza ukuthi ingqondo yakho ihluzeke, ukwazi ukufocus, ukwazi ukutadisha.
And if you get tired, but don't just sit down. Go out and take a walk, umpana, and get that O2 pumping. Guys, if you want more information about today's episode, all you gotta do is visit our website, www.sabcEducation.co.za/TOMz.
And to keep tabs on the show, all you have to do is simply slide in the DMs on social media. We are TOMz on Facebook, on Twitter, at TOMz_SABC_1, at MC_G on Twitter.
I am Fresh by Caddy on Twitter.
And that's how we wrap things up. But so thank you so much for joining us. Goodbye for now.
Next time on Teenagers on a Mission. Discover the incredible world of horses. Sibona how they are still used in this day and age for everyday activities, and how some people dedicate their lives to taking care of them. So talk about how it's possible for horses to be bred. See when the first of these creatures came to SA. Explore the science that will keep them going and test your knowledge in our TOMz quiz. Don't forget to tune in to TOMz every Thursday and Friday at 2:30. Kanalago SABC 1 Mzansi for sure.